Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm going to be doing an activity analysis on how to crochet a pot holder. So you're going to need a crochet hook, size G preferably, or 5.00 millimeters, and then some yarn. To start off, you hold the crochet hook in your right hand. Then you need to make a slip knot with the yarn. You grab the yarn. You wrap it around your index finger and your middle finger. You wrap it around again and cross it over to make an X. Grab your hook, put it through the first set of yarn, around the second, making sure you hold the yarn as you pull your fingers out, and that makes a slip knot. Tie it a little tighter. Then you will loosely lay the yarn around your fingers, around your hand, over your index finger, through the middle between the index and the middle finger, and you gently grab the knot. And at this point in time, you will have the hook in the slip knot, and then you're going to want to chain. So you take the hook, wrap it around the yarn, pull it through. That's one chain. Grab the yarn, pull it through, 2 chains. We're going to want to chain 30. So I've got 2, 3, 4. Now I've got 30 chains. Now to do the first stitch, hold the yarn. You find that second hole, so if you see there are V's, here's the first stitch, there's the second stitch. Grab the hook, put it through the hole of the second stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through. Now you have 2 loops. Grab another piece of yarn, pull it through the 2 loops, and that makes one single crochet stitch. You're going to want to do that all the way to the end. Okay, we can pause it. So now I have single crocheted into every loop. Now I'm at the very end. So you're going to want to single crochet into the last loop. And because we're making pot holders, we're going to single crochet into that loop again. So you've done that twice in the same loop. Now here is where it gets fun. You just twist this around and start single crocheting into each top loop like this. And you will do this all the way to the end, and then you will turn it around and crochet on the other side, kind of going like a train. And you do that until the pot holder becomes big enough and starts folding in on itself. Once you know that each side is able to meet each other, then you know you're done, and there is no counting your stitches from here on out.
I chose to crochet pot holders. I have several crochet pot holders that are on their last leg, and those were crocheted by my grandmother, who was an avid crocheter. I wanted to try and see if I could learn how to crochet and replace those old pot holders. The first few hours were rather frustrating. Lots of mistakes were made and stitches were ripped out. And after I got the hang of it, it kind of became relaxing. It was really hard for me to start learning how to crochet on my own. I had to learn how to read a pattern and to actually hold the hook and to do the actual crocheting part. It was really hard to do it alone. So I used YouTube to kind of help me get the hang of it. And after a while, it did become easier. My first challenge was to actually learn how to read the pattern. The patterns, they use abbreviations such as CH for chain and SC for single crochet. My second challenge was trying to make the pot holder square I still really haven't figured out where I went wrong because my pot holders are rectangular in shape and different sizes, but they are functional, and I'm proud of my quirky pot holders. I'm proud of my hard work. I'm proud that I was able to learn how to crochet and carry on a family tradition. Crocheting at night became relaxing after I got the hang of it, and I know that every time I use the pot holders, I will think of all the hard work I put into that. My grandmother crocheted, so being able to say that I have learned a craft that was meaningful to her is priceless. It is also nice to know that I can actually make something that is useful, and I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to pass along this new skill to my daughter. The craft would benefit someone who needs fine motor therapy or an elderly woman who used to enjoy crocheting. I think this activity would benefit even the younger generation, teaching them patience, fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and possibly even some relaxing techniques. In order to grade this activity down, you could probably just crochet simple rows, making a scarf or even a small blanket, but keeping the stitches simple. It can also be graded up to make more elaborate items such as afghans or actually vests, and using different stitches and different patterns.
Okay, I have reached the end. I'm going to cut off the yarn with scissors. Then I'm going to take my crochet hook, wrap it around the yarn, and pull it all the way through to make a little knot to secure these stitches. I will then switch to a crochet needle, thread the yarn to the needle, and then I will sew the two ends together to form the pot holders. I will take the needle, thread it through. I don't know what the stitch is called, but you just go from one side to the other, pulling tight as you go. This will sew up both ends and will complete the pot to secure it. I will then take the needle and start kind of weaving it through the patterns, and so the string gets lost in there a little bit, and it will also prevent it from unraveling after several uses and washes. And snip off the ends, et voila, pot holder number 4.